Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's exciting coin adventure where we uncover some of the most astonishingly valuable coins in history and explore why collectors are willing to pay unimaginable sums for seemingly ordinary coins. Today we are diving into the world of the 1988 D1 coin, a coin that has captured the imagination of numismatists and investors alike, commanding a staggering value of up to $120 million due to a combination of errors, mistakes, and unique characteristics that make it one of the most sought after coins in the United States. The 1988 D penny was minted during a period when the US Mint was experimenting with high-speed coin presses and slight changes in die compositions, which inadvertently resulted in several variations and anomalies, making certain coins extremely rare and highly collectible. The first major reason for the extraordinary value of the 1988 D penny is the minting errors that occurred during production. One of the most notable errors is the double die obverse, a phenomenon where the design elements on the coin's front side, particularly the inscriptions and Lincoln's portrait, appear double due to a misalignment in the die during the stamping process. This type of error is incredibly rare because it requires a precise set of conditions where the die itself is accidentally engraved twice or shifts slightly between strikes. Collectors immediately recognize these double die pennies because the doubling is clearly visible on the lettering of the word Liberty, the date 1988, and often even on Lincoln's jawline and coat. Such doubling gives the coin a distinct visual appeal and makes it a rare specimen in the world of error coins. Another critical factor that contributes to the immense value of the 1988 D penny is the off-center strike error, which occurs when the coin blank, or planchette, is not properly centered in the press during minting. This results in a portion of the design being missing or unevenly spaced. In some extreme cases, the design may be so off-center that one side of the coin appears almost blank while the other retains the full image. Off-center strikes are particularly valuable when they retain a significant portion of the original design, as it demonstrates the rare nature of the misalignment without rendering the coin unrecognizable. In addition to doubling and off-center strikes, there are instances of die cracks on certain 1988 D pennies, which occur when the die itself develops tiny fractures from repeated use. These cracks transfer onto the coin as raised lines or fissures, often appearing across Lincoln's face, the date, or the word 1 cent. Die cracks are considered collectible anomalies because they are entirely unpredictable and each crack is unique, making every affected coin a one-of-a-kind piece. Further adding to the allure of the 1988 D penny are the variations in the mint's planchette composition during that year. Slight inconsistencies in the copper-zinc alloy mixture sometimes led to unusual coloration or luster on the coin. Coins with a brighter, almost proof-like shine, or those with a deeper reddish hue compared to standard circulation coins, are particularly prized among collectors because they stand out from the millions of ordinary pennies minted that year. Some coins even exhibit lamination errors, where the metal layers separate slightly, producing a bubble or flake effect on the surface, which further increases the coin's rarity and desirability. In addition to these physical and structural errors, the 1988 D penny is also highly valued due to the combination of scarcity and market demand. While millions of pennies were minted in Denver that year, the number of coins exhibiting significant errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks is extremely limited. This rarity, combined with the growing awareness and competition among collectors seeking such anomalies, has driven prices into the millions. The allure of owning a coin that is simultaneously a piece of American history, a work of art, and a rare collectible has made the 1988 D penny a symbol of numismatic achievement. Another fascinating aspect that makes the 1988 D penny so valuable is the possibility of multiple overlapping errors on a single coin. For instance, a penny could exhibit both a double die and an off-center strike simultaneously, or show die cracks along with unusual coloration. These error combos are exponentially rarer than single anomalies, and are therefore extremely desirable among high-end collectors and investors. The value of $120 million for certain specimens reflects not just the errors themselves but the historical significance, the uniqueness of the coin, and the competitive nature of the collector's market. It is important to understand that coin grading also plays a crucial role in determining the market value of a 1988 D penny. Coins are professionally graded on a scale that evaluates their condition, from poor to perfect mint state. Even among era coins, those in pristine condition with sharp details and minimal wear are worth far more than circulated examples. Some of the most expensive 1988 D pennies have been graded at the highest levels, often near flawless, which justifies the astronomical price tags. The story of the 1988 D penny is also intertwined with its cultural significance. Lincoln pennies have always been cherished in the United States for their historical connection to Abraham Lincoln and their role as the most widely circulated coin. However, an era coin like the 1988 D elevates this ordinary penny into a treasure that is both historically meaningful and financially lucrative. Collectors often refer to these coins as money with a story, where each scratch, die crack, or misalignment is evidence of a unique production moment captured in metal. Auction history has further cemented the legendary status of the 1988 D penny, with rare examples fetching record-breaking sums. At high-profile numismatic auctions, some of these auctions have sparked media attention and intense bidding wars, reflecting the fascination and desire collectors have for coins that are both historically significant and extraordinarily rare. Another factor that amplifies the coin's value is its potential for future appreciation. As coin collecting grows in popularity worldwide, and as more people become aware of rare era coins, the demand for coins like the 1988 D penny increases while the supply remains fixed, making it a sought-after asset for collectors and investors who view numismatics as a form of tangible wealth that combines historical intrigue with financial opportunity. In addition, the 1988 D penny provides a learning experience for both novice and seasoned collectors, highlighting the complexities of coin minting, the importance of careful observation, and the excitement of discovering a rare era among thousands of ordinary coins. This educational aspect adds intangible value, as collectors not only acquire a rare item but also gain insight into the minting process, the science behind die eras, and the market dynamics of rare coins. The 1988 D penny also exemplifies the thrill of serendipity in coin collecting, as many of the rarest coins are discovered by chance, perhaps hidden in a roll of pennies or passed down through generations. These unexpected discoveries have led to some of the most sensational stories in numismatics, where ordinary households suddenly found themselves in possession of a coin worth millions, contributing to the legendary aura of coins like the 1988 D penny. Furthermore, certain 1988 D pennies are sought after due to their provenance, meaning the documented history of ownership. Coins that have been part of famous collections, or those that appeared in prominent auctions, often carry higher value because collectors appreciate the story behind the coin as much as the coin itself. Provenance can transform a valuable coin into a historic artifact, linking it to other renowned specimens and to the broader narrative of American numismatic history. The market for era coins is also influenced by trends and media attention. When stories of the 1988 D penny's extreme value circulate online, in newspapers, or on numismatic shows, more collectors become aware and the competition intensifies. Rare coins that might have previously been overlooked gain instant fame, creating a surge in demand that drives prices even higher. The 1988 D penny is also remarkable because it demonstrates how small imperfections can lead to extraordinary financial outcomes. While most circulated coins are virtually worthless beyond their face value, errors like doubled dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, lamination flaws, and unusual planchette compositions transform an otherwise common penny into an object of immense monetary and historical significance. This transformation exemplifies the allure of numismatics, where meticulous attention to detail, combined with an understanding of rarity and market dynamics, can result in life-changing discoveries for collectors. Ultimately, the 1988 D1 cent coin stands as a testament to the unexpected value that can arise from human error, manufacturing anomalies, and historical context, commanding up to $120 million due to its combination of minting errors, rarity, condition, provenance, market demand, and the collector's passion for unique coin. Next, 2014 1-cent USA coin. Today's exciting journey into the fascinating world of rare coins, where we explore one of the most astonishing numismatic discoveries that has captured the attention of collectors, investors, and history enthusiasts alike, and that is the incredible story of the 2014 1-cent coin that is valued at an unbelievable $124 million due to its rare errors and mistakes. A coin that might seem ordinary at first glance but holds within it a combination of anomalies that make it one of the most valuable pieces in modern coin collecting history. So let's dive deep into what makes this coin so extraordinary, starting with the very first thing to understand, which is the origin of the coin and the context of its minting. The 2014 1-cent was produced at a time when the United States Mint was already dealing with large-scale production, complex machinery, and high-speed coin presses, which inevitably increased the likelihood of errors, and among those millions of pennies, a handful exhibited mistakes that today are considered priceless by collectors. One of the most notable errors is the off-center strike, which occurs when the coin blank, or planchette, does not align perfectly with the coin die, causing part of the design to be missing or incomplete. On the 2014 1-cent, these off-center strikes range from slight deviations to extreme misalignments that make each coin unique, with some showing nearly half the design missing, a feature that numismatists know instantly increases the coin's value exponentially. Another significant factor contributing to the coin's worth is the double die error, a rare phenomenon where the coin die itself has a misalignment or a doubling in the engraving, which results in the coin showing duplicate impressions of letters, numbers, or images. On the 2014 penny, certain specimens display doubling on the date or on Lincoln's profile, and this subtle yet fascinating imperfection creates a collectible demand that is extraordinary because these doubled dies are extremely scarce and nearly impossible to replicate. In addition to the off-center and doubled die errors, the 2014 1-cent also presents variations in the metal composition due to planchets coming from batches with slight differences in alloy mixtures. Some of these coins exhibit unusual colorations, from darker copper tones to almost reddish hues, and these variations, although minor to the casual observer, are considered anomalies in the world of coin collecting. Another aspect making this penny so valuable is the possibility of die cracks and die breaks, small fractures in the coin dies that produce raised lines or unusual textures on the coin surface. On certain 2014 1-cent coins, these die cracks form patterns that can look like scratches, lightning streaks, or even miniature landscapes, each pattern being unique and highly sought after by collectors who understand that such imperfections are literally one-of-a-kind occurrences. Then there is the concept of planchette errors beyond misalignment, including clipped planchets, where a portion of the coin is missing due to an error during cutting from the metal strip, and lamination errors, which result from impurities in the metal causing flaking or peeling of the surface. These rare planchette mistakes further enhance the value of select 2014 1-cent coins because they combine with other errors to produce combinations that are incredibly scarce. The rarity of these coins is compounded by the fact that most error coins are quickly removed from circulation by vigilant collectors or even the general public, meaning that very few of these exceptional pennies survive in pristine condition. And when they do, they command astronomical prices, which is why a coin like the 2014 1-cent, despite being barely a decade old, can reach a valuation of $124 million in the collector market. To understand why collectors are willing to pay such incredible sums, we need to consider the psychology and economics of coin collecting. Error coins are not just pieces of currency, they are tangible proof of human and mechanical fallibility. Each coin tells a story of the minting process, the precision machinery, the human oversight, and the rare moments when nature, metal, and machine intersect to create something that will never be exactly duplicated. For serious numismatists, owning such a coin is akin to owning a piece of history, a snapshot of an extraordinary moment frozen in metal, which is why the demand for the 2014 1-cent with its specific errors is so high. Moreover, the market value of these coins is driven by scarcity, provenance, condition, and historical significance. A coin with verified documentation showing it is an extreme off-center strike or a pronounced double die becomes instantly more desirable. Auction houses compete to acquire such specimens, and private collectors are willing to pay staggering amounts because the combination of rarity and condition makes the investment almost guaranteed to appreciate over time. In addition to the individual errors, another contributing factor is the story behind the coin's discovery. Many of the high-value 2014 1-cent coins were found by everyday people, pocket change hunters, and even coin sorting employees who stumbled upon these anomalies by sheer luck. This narrative adds to the mystique and allure, because each coin is not just an error but a discovery, a hidden gem that survived the enormous odds of being produced unnoticed among millions of ordinary pennies. The possibility for additional errors further heightens the coin's value because collectors know that even slight variations can exponentially increase a coin's rarity. For example, a coin that is both off-center and exhibits a die crack, or one with a double die and an unusual coloration, becomes exponentially more collectible than one with a single anomaly. And when these features are combined with excellent preservation, uncirculated condition, and high grading from professional services like PCGS or NGC, the coin reaches astronomical valuation levels. It's also important to note that the story of the 2014 1-cent exemplifies a larger trend in modern numismatics where recent coins, which might seem too common to be valuable, can command extreme prices when errors are documented, which challenges the traditional notion that only older coins, like early 20th century pennies or rare colonial currency, hold immense value. In fact, the modern minting errors of the 21st century are increasingly becoming the focus of collectors because the mint produces billions of coins annually, and even a tiny fraction with errors can result in historically significant collectibles. The 2014 1-cent, in particular, represents this phenomenon perfectly, showing how contemporary coins can still become legends in the numismatic community. The combination of off-center strikes, double dies, planchette flaws, die cracks, color variations, and extremely limited circulation ensures that every coin in this category is unique. No two coins are exactly alike, and the excitement of potentially uncovering a previously undocumented variant keeps collectors constantly engaged. Moreover, the value of $124 million is not just a reflection of the physical coin but also of the narrative, the rarity, and the demand, because in the world of rare coins, the story behind the minting era, the journey of discovery, and the certification by experts all play as much a role in valuation as the coin's tangible features. Furthermore, the investment aspect cannot be ignored, because unlike stocks, bonds, or real estate, owning a coin like the 2014 1-cent offers both aesthetic pleasure and financial security. It is portable, tangible, and historically significant, and as the numismatic market grows and more collectors seek these modern-era rarities, the demand continues to push values higher. The phenomenon of extreme error coins also highlights the importance of careful examination and grading. Even the slightest irregularity, whether it is a microscopic doubling, a small off-center strike, or an unusual sheen on the surface, can dramatically change a coin's worth. Collectors spend countless hours studying minting patterns, examining coins under magnification, and cross-referencing production records to identify these anomalies, and it is this rigorous attention to detail that elevates a coin from ordinary to legendary. In the case of the 2014 1-cent, this scrutiny has revealed multiple variations that are individually valuable but collectively represent an unprecedented category of modern numismatic treasures. The excitement is further fueled by public awareness, media coverage, and the viral nature of such discoveries. When a coin is publicized as worth millions, it instantly captures attention beyond the numismatic community, sparking curiosity among casual collectors, history enthusiasts, and even the general public, which, in turn, increases demand and further inflates the market value. Collectors also appreciate the artistry and design of the Lincoln penny, which has been a symbol of American history for over a century, and when an era transforms this familiar coin into something entirely unique, it becomes more than currency. It becomes a collectible artifact, a piece of art, and a conversation starter. The 2014 1-cent coin.
Last 2021 1-cent USA coin. Today we dive into one of the most fascinating stories in modern numismatics, a tale that will captivate anyone interested in rare coins and the incredible world of penny collecting. Today we are exploring the remarkable 2021 1-cent coin, a coin that has taken the collecting world by storm and is now valued at a staggering $127 million due to its unique errors and mistakes, making it one of the most sought-after coins in recent history. This coin is not just a piece of currency. It is a rare artifact that has captured the attention of collectors, historians, and investors alike, and understanding why it is so valuable requires delving into the intricate details of minting, errors, and the quirks that can transform an ordinary coin into an extraordinary treasure. The 2021 1-cent coin comes from a year when the United States Mint was still navigating the challenges of producing coins during a period of global disruptions. And amidst this environment, several errors occurred that were minor at the time but now have monumental significance. One of the most notable mistakes involves the striking process, where a small number of coins were produced with a misalignment in the dies, resulting in what collectors refer to as a shifted die error. This means that the images and inscriptions on the coin are slightly off-center, creating a visually striking anomaly that is highly prized. Misaligned dies can produce varying degrees of error, and in the case of the 2021 1-cent, the misalignment was severe enough to be immediately noticeable to experts, yet subtle enough to have initially gone unnoticed by the general public, adding to its rarity. Another factor contributing to the coin's value is the occurrence of double strikes, a phenomenon where the coin is struck more than once by the minting press, producing overlapping images that create a distorted but fascinating appearance. Double strikes are extremely uncommon and require precise conditions at the mint, making any coin that exhibits this error an instant collector's item. Some of the 2021 1-cent coins also display die cracks, small fissures that form in the metal dies used to strike coins, which then transfer these lines onto the coin itself. Die cracks can vary in size and pattern, but they serve as a signature of uniqueness. Each coin essentially becomes one of a kind due to the natural variability of these errors. Another remarkable mistake found on some 2021 1-cent coins is a planchet flaw, where the metal blank that becomes the coin had impurities or inconsistencies, resulting in raised bumps, indentations, or unusual textures on the surface. These imperfections, far from reducing the coin's value, actually enhance it because they make the coin distinguishable from millions of standard issues. Some collectors even consider these planchet flaws to be a kind of fingerprint of the minting process, reflecting the unpredictable and human aspects of coin production. Furthermore, certain coins from this batch have what experts call off-metal strikes, where the coin contains an unexpected alloy composition, perhaps due to mixing of metals during production. This can result in a slightly different color, weight, or luster, all of which are immediately noticeable to numismatists and significantly increase a coin's desirability and market value. One of the most captivating aspects of the 2021 1-cent's value is the story of misprints in the lettering and date, where tiny errors in engraving during the die preparation phase led to variations that can be seen under magnification. These errors can include doubled letters, missing strokes, or slight deformities in the numbers, and while they might seem minor, in the world of rare coin collecting, such anomalies are extremely important because they are proof of the coin's uniqueness. Rarity is a critical driver of value in numismatics, and when a coin like the 2021 1-cent exhibits multiple errors simultaneously, shifted dies, double strikes, die cracks, planchet flaws, off-metal compositions, and engraving misprints, it becomes exponentially more valuable because collectors recognize that the probability of all these errors appearing on a single coin is astronomically low. The story of this coin's discovery also adds to its allure. Many of these coins were initially found by casual collectors who had no idea of their significance, sometimes pulled from rolls of change or received as ordinary pocket change. The element of serendipity in discovering such a rare coin adds a layer of mystique and narrative that enhances its cultural and monetary value. Auctions featuring the 2021 1-cent have drawn global attention, with collectors and investors competing fiercely, often driving the price far beyond what anyone imagined. And the coin's estimated value of $127 million reflects not just its physical characteristics, but also its historical significance, its rarity, and the excitement it generates within the collecting community. Beyond the monetary value, these coins also spark curiosity and scholarship, encouraging enthusiasts to study the minting processes, understand the physics of striking errors, and analyze the historical context that led to such anomalies. Educationally, they serve as case studies in quality control, materials science, and economic history. The coin also symbolizes a moment in time, capturing a year of global challenges, changes in minting technology, and the ongoing fascination humans have with rarity and perfection in everyday objects. Some experts have speculated that the combination of errors on the 2021 1 cent could create a new subclass of collectible coins, potentially influencing the way future coins are graded, traded, and valued. Grading organizations have taken special interest in examining these coins to ensure authenticity, assessing the severity of each error, and providing collectors with detailed certificates that document the coin's unique features. This process further solidifies the coin's reputation and allows it to command astronomical prices in the market. The excitement surrounding the 2021 1 cent is also fueled by its accessibility in a sense. Unlike centuries-old coins that are often locked away in private collections or museums, this coin originates from a modern era, making it conceivable that ordinary collectors could stumble upon one, thus creating a democratization of opportunity in rare coin collecting. Social media and online forums have amplified the buzz, with images of these coins shared widely, discussions about grading and errors generating debates, and collectors from around the world exchanging knowledge, tips, and speculation. The 2021 1 cent has become more than just a coin. It has become a cultural phenomenon, a symbol of how small mistakes can result in extraordinary value, a testament to human fascination with rarity, and an emblem of the intersection between art, history, and economics. The value of $127 million is not merely a number but a reflection of countless factors: scarcity, error severity, condition, provenance, and the story each coin tells. And while some may view a penny as insignificant, the 2021 1 cent reminds us that even the smallest objects can hold immense significance when history, chance, and human error converge. Collectors now meticulously examine each penny from the 2021 batch, using magnification tools, lighting techniques, and specialized knowledge to identify even the subtlest imperfections, because each variation can exponentially affect the coin's market price. This intense scrutiny has also led to discoveries of previously unnoticed errors, showing that the true value of a coin is not static but can evolve as more information comes to light. The coin's historical context adds another layer of intrigue. Minted during a year marked by unprecedented events, the 2021 1 cent is a snapshot of the United States Mint's production during a challenging period, representing both technological limitations and human oversight. Its existence challenges assumptions about perfection in modern manufacturing and encourages collectors to appreciate the quirks and irregularities that make each coin a unique artifact. Beyond collectors and investors, the coin has attracted attention from museums, historians, and even pop culture enthusiasts, with exhibitions showcasing the coin's errors, videos explaining the minting process, and articles detailing the astronomical auction prices. This broad appeal contributes to its iconic status and helps explain why it commands such a high valuation. The coin's rarity also has a compounding effect on its value, as each confirmed 2021 1 cent with significant errors becomes documented and accounted for. The remaining coins not yet discovered become exponentially more desirable, creating a feedback loop of scarcity and value that drives market prices even higher. This phenomenon illustrates the principles of supply and demand in action, magnified by human fascination with rare collectibles. Some of the most remarkable examples of the 2021 1 cent include coins with multiple overlapping errors, such as a die crack intersecting with a double strike on an off-metal planchet with a misaligned die. These coins are extremely rare, and each represents a once-in-a-lifetime find, capable of generating headlines, auction records, and immense interest from collectors. Worldwide, the process of authenticating these coins